there, Laura here. Today I am going to be using my Colour Festival palette from BH Cosmetics, and normally I'll do a Pan That Palette partner, but I wanted to play with this palette on its own a little bit more. So what I think I'll do is I'll do 3 looks with this palette before I move into using it with my Pan That palette. So today's going to be 3 looks, 1 palette with the Colour Festival BH Cosmetics. And today I want to use this green because I like it. Just because. So I've done my eyebrows and I've put my base on. I haven't set my base. So I'm going to go in with Experience here. And I want to work that into my upper crease because I like that colour. Yes, it's brown, but I actually do like that shade of brown on me. It's kind of an orangey brown. Surprise, I like it. It's an orangey brown. Because I like orange of all kinds. If you saw my first impressions, you will know that I just wanted to use the orange in this palette first, which is what I did. And then I'm going to go in with Chic, which is this one here, which is just a darker brown. Now I'm going to change my brush, that one's too big. But this one, we'll try this one. Sometimes I tell you what brushes I'm using and sometimes I don't, because I kind of feel like everyone's eye shape is a bit different and it doesn't really matter which brush you use the ones that suit your eyes or suit your application the best. So depending on what job I want it to do will depend on which brush I use. I'm taking a really long time to decide which brush to use. So I am now going to go in with Haze. And I'm packing that on because I want to see how colourful it really is, because when I did the swatch of this one, it looked like it was going to be quite a pale colour. But I don't mind that. It looks about the same as what it does in the pan, I think. And that's just dry on a sticky base. I'm going to go in with DJ, which is this dark brown. And I need a small brush. Which one do I want to use? Not that one. Why am I having so much trouble deciding what brushes to use today? All those browns go nicely together, so that's good. I like it when they've thought about a palette enough that they've put the right undertones in for the matte shades or the browns so that they all go together. Try not to talk about warm and cool colours so much as what the undertone is, because if you're wanting to mix colours, the undertone is more important than whether it's warm or cool. And a lot of people get really confused about whether a colour is warm or whether it's cool. So like these browns have got kind of orange red undertones, which all go together. You haven't got grey undertones or blue undertones for the browns. with some and red-orange for the others. So that's why they go together. Do they make any sense? It may have just been confusing. I'm going to do another one of my colour theory for makeup videos, which can apply for makeup or art. It's just more colour theory for putting colours together. But I'm having trouble deciding what to do next because there are so many things that I could talk about that I can't decide which direction to go next with it. So if you want to know something about colour theory, then let me know and I will do a video on it. Although someone did comment to me that they don't know enough about colour theory to know what to ask, which I totally understand because I'm like that with some things too. So we've had a lot of time at the hospital and they go, oh, have you got any questions? It's like, I don't know enough about the subject to know what I need to ask, and it's not till later on that you find out, oh, I should have asked whatever. So I get that. If you don't know enough about a subject, you can't actually ask a question about it because you don't know enough about it. I think that has gone on as well as any light matte would go on my lid. And I say that because I've got wrinkly eyelids and those light colours don't always sit nicely without going a little bit patchy, but that one's pretty good. I like that colour. And although that deep brown isn't really dark, I think it's dark enough for the look that I'm going for. I think I might try Disco to highlight my brow bone because it's got a kind of a goldy reflect in it. Although it looks quite pink in the pan, when I put it on my eyes, all I see is gold. Can you see that? I only see gold, I don't see any pink. And I probably will be saying this all through this video, but this is a really dusty, messy palette. I did get a bit of fallout over my face, but I haven't done my base, so it doesn't matter. And I think I'm going to go in with my liquid catsuit. And this is from Wet n Wild in Goldilocks. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand here. I was going to go for a light green kind of glitter, but I don't have one. And I'm just going to get a fluffy brush and stick some on my fluffy brush because I just want a little bit of sparkle, but I don't want to cover up all the green, and I don't want to shift that green shadow at all. I just want a little bit of sparkle, a little wash of sparkle, if you will. There. I think that's what I wanted. Just a little wash of sparkle. I wonder if you can actually see that on camera. I can see it in real life. When I'm doing my videos, I haven't got my glasses on and I'm short-sighted, so to see in the distance I can't see. So with the viewfinder, which is over here, I'm blurry. I can see that I'm in frame, but I can't see any details. And I've got my phone with the remote access to the camera, so I can see myself close up, but the picture is quite tiny and I can't tell if those little sparkles are showing up or not. I know you didn't really want to know all that, but I told you anyway. So I'm going to do my base and then I'll come back and finish my eyes if I can figure out what I'm doing. So So now I'm on to my lower lash line, and I'm going to use my very tiny little brown pencil, and I'm just going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to do some on the top and some on the bottom. So I'm just going to go in a little bit on both the top and the bottom, and I want a smudgy brush. This is just my e.l.f. smudger brush. Then I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Jumbo pencil in Summertime, and I just want to put that on the inner. And I'm just going to go back into that light green colour called Haze. I'm going to go over that green liner, just giving the powder something extra to stick to so it doesn't end up travelling down my face too much. And I'm going to go over with DJ, the dark brown, and go over the brown liner. That's what it looks like so far. And I want to go in with I think I want hang on, I have to think about it for a minute. Okay, so I think I'll go in with Experience, and I just want to smudge a little underneath the lower lash line. And then I think I'll go in with Disco, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Well, that's nice with that green. Kind of picks up a more yellow look to the gold with next to that light green. It's pretty. I like that. And I'm going to put my mascara on, and then we'll see what we need to do next, if anything. And there is my look one. Now I have to move out of my daughter's room because she's coming home for a while, and so the rest of this video will be with a different background because I'll be in my bedroom instead. Hi, so I'm just coming on a bit later in the day because I wanted to do a bit of an update on this green shadow that I'm wearing. It's going a bit patchy, you can see here. So first of all, it just creased a bit in here, and it's on mostly on this eye here. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So you can see that where it's creasing and there's a little bald patch. As I brush it on to try and put some more on to cover up that patch, it's just actually taking more off. See, whereas this side it went over and that'll be fine, but this side it's not doing it. So I tried to fix it up by putting a bit more shadow on it, like this, which is normally what I do if it creases in there, because my eyeshadow very often creases just in here and cracks or creases or just kind of disappears, and then I put some more on and it usually is fine. Like on this side it's gone all nice and smooth again and it's fine. This side has gone all patchy and is coming off, and it doesn't matter whether I swipe it on or pack it on, it's not staying there. it's just got a bald patch and is all cracky. So I just wanted to update you on what that colour was doing. Yesterday when I did my first impressions, I was using Candy and Groove and Pop and Sequence on my eyes, and that worked fine. I didn't have any issues with those ones, so it could just be this one colour, but I just wanted to show you that it was doing some weird stuff on me. Hey, Flora here. Today I'm going to do a second look with my Colour Festival BH Cosmetics palette, and today I want to use this denim colour because it's a beautiful blue and I want to try it out. So I'm going to start off with, what am I going to start with? I think I will start with Groove, this one, which is what I did last time as well. Now I'm in my bedroom this time, so I haven't got my stuff all around me like I usually do, so I may have to get up and get stuff because I've probably forgotten to bring things over. And then I'm going to go into Pop, which is this colour here. Nice matte purple, pastel purple. Put that into the crease as well. And then I'm going to go into Queen, which is this one here, which normally I wouldn't be doing with a shimmer, but it's the only colour in this palette that's kind of a mauvey colour, which is what I want. So I'm going to put that into the crease. I'm just going to get my concealer and I'm going to cut my lid, my crease. I can't remember what it's called. Cut my crease. That's what it's called. Because I don't want the blue to be mixing with those purples and pinks. I'm going to get a flat brush and I'm going to go in with Denim. And I'm going to pop that all over. Look at that colour. So bright. And then I'm just using it dry. I haven't bleached it or anything. So it is a shimmer colour. Or a satin, I would say, rather than a shimmer. And I am getting caught up because I'm packing it up quite a lot. But that's okay because I haven't done my base. So I'm just going to do a bit of cleaning up and do my base and then I'll come back. So I've done my base and now I'm going to do under my eyes and I'm going to go in with Groove again, which is that pale pink. Warm it up under there. And then I'm going to go in with Candy, which is this colour here, which is a shimmery peachy orange. It's not really sticking very well. Got a bit of blue that's transferred in the most inconvenient place. Yeah, that's not really showing up very well, so I'm going to get some of my NYX eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to run a bit of that under the eye. So give it something to stick to. And then we'll try go back into Candy and see if that works better. it did go on there, but it looks kind of chunky. Not entirely happy with it under there, but it's not terrible, but it's not fantastic. It worked much better on my lid. And then I think I'll go into Disco with a little tiny brush and do my inner corner. Just brighten that up a bit. And I'm going to do my wing and my eyelashes and I'll be back. And there is my finished look. Now I've done Nikki Raven's whale tail for my wing today, and I'll put that up in the cards. This one's the very first time I've ever done it. So this one's thicker than this one. This one turned out better because it was my second attempt. But I quite like the way the wings have gone. So with a bit of practice I think it'll turn out well. So the blue is looking good and bright. I didn't use many colours that I hadn't used before. I used the blue and I used Queen, and all the other colours I had actually used before. So tomorrow I want to try one of these dark ones because I was playing with them the other night, and then I went and had dinner, and then I came back and looked in the mirror and had glitter fall out all over me. So I'm going to be interested to see if that is how it wears on me, if I need to use glitter glue or what, because I don't really want glitter all over my face. Anyway, now I'm rambling, so we'll see you for look 3. We're up to look 3 in my BH. Start again. So we're up to look 3 in my Colour Festival palette, and this time I want to play with some, or at least one of these dark glittery shades and see how that goes. And I'm thinking I'm going to use VIP, which is this dark purpley one, this one here. So I'm going to first off go into DJ, which is this dark brown. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Ooh, it's really dark. Can hear the fluffy brush and blend that out a bit. Then I'm going to go into Chic, this colour here, and blend the top of it. From what I've experienced with this palette so far is that the shimmers and glittery shades like Candy and Electronic, there's quite a lot of glitter fallout. So today I'm going to try, I'm going to try some glitter glue and see if that helps. I'm just using my e.l.f. glitter glue and see if that helps with the fallout. So I think I'll do one eye at a time. That was a lot. I don't really need to put that much on. And then I'm going to go into VIP, which is that sparkly purpley dark one. I'm going to pack that on top of the glitter glue. That's what that's looking like so far. And what I also did is I got a little bit of my glitter glue and using my brush, I just put it on just up here as well, because what I'm finding with a lot of these more satin or glittery shades, I'm getting a lot of transfer up onto the top of my hood when I relax my eyes. So I just put that on to see if that would make a difference as well. And now I'm going to get my BH Cosmetics eyelights, and this one is in Chill Pill. So it's got a blue purple shift. And I'm going to get some of this on a brush, and I just want to pop that in the centre of my eye. And then I'm going to go in with another one of those, and this one is in Psych. So this is a purple pink shift, and I want that just a little touch right in the middle. It's going to stick, can't see it. Can't see it at all. Doesn't stick to each other very well. Interesting. Doesn't really like to layer. Try a bit on my hand and see what happens if I layer that. So I've just put some of the Chill Pill on my hand, and I will let that dry, and then I'm going to just see what happens when I put some of the other one on the top to see if it makes a difference. It has still transferred a little bit. So I'm going to go back into the palette and go back into that dark brown DJ and just tidy up the edge a little bit. So it's pretty much dry on my hand now, so I'm going to just see what happens when I put the other colour on the top. Chill Pill across this way, and I put Psych across this way. So they kind of blend in together, you can't see much of a shift. I thought I might get a little bit more of the pink in the middle, but it doesn't really show up. Maybe a new plan, I'm going to try the e.l.f. Stardust Glitter eyeliner in Pink Opal, and I just want to put a little bit of that in the middle, see if that will give it a little, just that little bit of pop of white. Because I just want that pink glitter, see? In the middle there. Which, that's what I was after. Can you see the difference? The VIP colour, when you smooth it out of your lid, you don't see all the glitter, it just kind of goes satin, it goes more kind of foily than glittery, so that's interesting. Now I'm going to do my base and then come back and do the bottom of my eyes. Okay, I did my bottom lash line and I forgot to press record, so that wasn't very helpful. But what I have done is I have just gone with sequins and I've put that here, and then I went into DJ and just darkened up the very outer corner here, and then I went into groove and just put a little bit of groove in here. And then I tried to do some of the banger colour, this pink gold shift colour in the inner corner, but it was just showing up gold and not pink at all, and it was a bit dark. And so then I tried Disco, but that also has a really gold reflex in it, and it was still too gold, so you can see a little bit of gold there. So I ended up putting a bit of my e.l.f. Pink Opal glitter just on the inner corner to make it go nice and glittery. And I was just about to spray my face with some setting powder, with some setting spray before I do my mascara. And I'm just, it's not in the right bottle, but it's in this bottle is the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. So I'm going to put that on. Then I'm going to curl my lashes. So I have my Essence Lash Princess mascara, the Sculpted Volume one in the purple bottle. This piece of hair is annoying me. And I'm just going to put on a little pop of pink highlight just on the top of my cheeks. I already have got some highlight on, but I just want to warm it up with a little bit of pink. So I'm using my Aphrodite one out of my Chi Chi Celestial Glow 2 palette. And then I just need some lipstick, and I want to go pink. So I'm going to go find a pink lipstick. So there's my finished look. It's quite dark, which is understandable considering I was using that really dark glittery shade. And I want to see if during the day I end up with glitter all over my face or not. Okay? To be fair, I did use some other glitter ones, but the other glitter things that I used I know don't usually transfer lots, so we will see how we go. But there is my third look. So I'm just coming on later in the day so you can see how the eyeshadow is holding up. Anyway, just move my mirror so I can see what I'm talking about. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Got a little bit of transfer. So this side's pretty good. It's a little bit more on this side, but then this eye is a lot more hooded, but not nearly as bad as yesterday. So I think that glitter glue helped. And there's not as much glitter on my face either. There's these little blue glitters, and you may not be able to see it, but I can see it. So how you end up with it on your chin and up here, I don't know, but I've got little blue glitters on me, but I can't really notice it. You'd have to look fairly close. So I'm okay with that. But that's what it looks like about 4.5 hours after I put it on. So not too bad. So I've done my 3 looks with my BH Cosmetics Colour Festival palette, and you've got a bonus one because I did this one as well. This one was mostly done with this, but I did use some of the darker purple out of my Beauty 101 palette, which you're not going to be able to see because there's hardly any left. It's on here, just to do underneath and darken up in here a little bit because I didn't have a colour in here that I wanted to use for that. Now I have not used every single shade with these looks, and I haven't used every shade anyway. I'm sort of been tossing up whether I want to do a Pan That Palette partner with it because I've been having a bit of trouble with this one. So I haven't used the gold one, EDM, and I haven't used Fringe, and I haven't used Centre Stage, Rave or Rage. I used VIP, but I haven't used the other ones. All the other colours I've used. So today I used Hollow on, that's that blue colour there, and I mixed a little bit of denim in with it just to darken it up here a bit. And I used Queen on the outside corner, but I wasn't getting it as dark as I wanted, and I wanted it to be purple, so I didn't want to go in for another colour. I used Pop in my crease and then darkened it up with sequins just on the outside, but I still wasn't getting it dark enough. which is why I went into the other palette and got the purple. So, oh, and I used Experience just to warm up the tops here and buff it out. So that's what I used today, and I've decided that I'm going to move on to a different palette because I don't want to carry on with this one. I've seen a few people do reviews on this and have been really enjoying it and saying how great it is, but it does need a bit of work, and it does need a bit of work, I find. Yesterday I did that look with that VIP colour, and I did an update on it saying, 4 hours later I didn't have too much glitter fallout. About 6 hours later I had glitter all over me again. So it doesn't last up very long, and that was with glitter glue underneath and glitter glue on top. So I've got glitter glue on today as well. So just colours that I really like is Pop and Groove and Sequins. Those are the mattes there. They all work really well and I really enjoy them. And the brown mattes work well too. So DJ and Experience and Chic, they all work really well and stay where you put them and everything. The shimmers or the glittery shades, they don't stay where you put them. They transfer a lot on my eyes, which is my main problem with it. And also I was having trouble with the colour scheme for this because the mattes are, you've got a haze as a matte, and you've got some pink and purples, and you've got neutrals. So then if I want to go and do like a blue look, if I don't want to go brown, I have to go pink and purple, so it's a pink and purple and blue look all the time. And like this green here, there's nothing that really goes with it in my opinion, because this green is a completely different kind of green to that green. So I think if I used it with another palette I might enjoy it more. And although I really love that candy colour, as I said, all the shimmery, glittery kind of colours, they all end up all over my face. So, I don't know. Would I repurchase this palette? Like if I knew what I knew now, would I buy this palette? Probably not. I don't think I would. And also, it's really messy. Like, so I've been using it all week and it's really messy, and I've just wiped this part off, and I can see why they made this design with all the little splotches on it, because it helps hide all the mess. So this kind of mess fits in with what they've done on the cover. But yeah, so I mean Fringe is nice as well, but I haven't tried it and I'm not very keen to give it a go because it's a shimmery brown, and I've got other shimmery browns that don't end up all over my face, whereas all the other shimmers that I've used in here have all ended up all over my face by the end of the day. So I'm not that impressed with it. So being my first BH palette, I'm hoping that my other BH palettes I'm happier with than this one. So keep your fingers crossed. If you want to see swatches of this, I have got a first impressions of it, which my first impressions were fine, but it's just, it doesn't wear that well. And it looks, when you look at it, it looks like it's got lots of different colours and that in it, but I found as this, just trying to use this palette on its own, it was a little bit restrictive. I kept ending up with pink purple looks with a pop of something, because that's what the mattes are apart from neutrals. So, I don't know about that one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.